Welcome to Pagan Crafting. I'm your host, Kara. Today, we're going to make a Lucid Dream Astral Projection and Dream Recall spell pillow. Instead of using a spell jar where we can't smell the herbs, which we need to help invoke and weave our dream work, we're going to use spell pillows for our encasement today. Join me today for Pagan Crafting and let us sew some spell work. So before we can get into the spell work, follow me on a field trip. So first I went to a little place called Where Fairies Live. I went through here for about a half an hour. It was my first time coming here. I spent a pretty penny and I bought a lot of herbs, and I bought these back in November 2022, waiting to use them for this spell come January. So excited. Moving on to the next phase of my field trip, I went to the local thrift store, trying to source some fabric through sheets, shirts, clothing, anything I could think of. From bedding to pillowcases I looked at, scarves. I tried everything. I did find some black fabric that was so perfect. Only $4.99. Yeah, so that's going to be my fabric for my black mirror, to keep that nice and safe and sound. Keeping that. Whoa. So I didn't find what I needed here, so then I went down to the local fabric store. Oh, enjoying how they color coordinate everything. I so love it. Looking at everything I could possibly think of, all I had in my mind was stars and planets and astrology, and I really couldn't find it at first. And then I found them. Found some constellations here, some moons, some stars. I fell in love with the moon line phases here, but the pattern was going the wrong way, so I couldn't make up my mind whether it be this one or this one here. While I waited for the lady to show up, I decided on the astrology one here with the constellations. Now we're gonna do some spell sheets here. Now you can download these ones from either my Patreon or my Etsy store. You can download them as smaller like I've done here, or you can print them out as the 8.5 by 11 sheet, the A4 size, which I've done here with the purple. I'm going to use purple with this one here today, and again invoking the color. We're looking at the 17th of January. I'm going to rock this spell in the afternoon. It is on a Tuesday with a waxing gibbous moon. I'm not going to be using any color candle wax seals, infused oils, or essential oils, but I'm going to cleanse with Palo Santo. I'm going to be using for my tools a sewing machine, needle and thread, hand sewing material, and stuffing. We're going to use earth, air, fire, water, and the planets are going to be the Sun, Moon, Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn. We're going to work with Morpheus, the Greek god, if you wish to do so. Here is a bind rune for dreams. And let's just have a quick little peek into my sigil book here. And I just did this one a couple days ago. This one is Lucid Dream Recall with a little bit of a Celtic flavor there. So now that we've added those, I'm going to be adding the sigil inside the pillowcase, not on the outside. I originally had in mind I was going to paint it. I love the design so much. I don't want to paint the sigil on the outside of the pillow anymore. So with a fine tip liner pen, I wrote it on the inside. Now for ingredients I'm putting inside is chamomile. It's good for psychic dreams, vivid dreams, dream work, and peaceful dreams. A little bit of jasmine here with astral projection and lock opening, lucid dreaming. Yarrow, dream space, astral travels, prophetic dreams. Lotus leaf, lucid dreaming protection, mugwort, frequency of dreams, clarity of dreams, dream recall. Agonomy, dream work, harmony and sleep. Bay leaf for dream recall, improved sleep. And the crystals that we're going to be using are clear quartz, moonstone, and lapis lazuli. So now I have an idea of all the ingredients that I want to put into my spell. Let's put it all together now. So the main ingredients we're going to use are wishing crystals, chamomile, jasmine flower, yarrow flower, star anise, bay leaf, mugwort, alchemy, lotus leaf, not lotus petal. We're going to use some material, thread, stuffing, a little bit of smell see-through pouch, as well as moonstone and lapis lazuli. Now, starting off with any material of choice. You could use cotton, you could use fabric, you can use an old shirt, an old scarf, an old blouse. You could use an old blanket. Now I'm just making smaller pillows so I can fit it on camera. Have the fabric facing inwards to itself before you pin it together. I'm using a sewing machine here, but we're also going to be doing hand sewing as well. So if you don't have a sewing machine, you're not as savvy with hand sewing, when we go to close up the pillowcase, I'm going to show you how to sew it. You want to sew around 3 edges all the way around, and the last part just sew to the halfway point, because you need a little bit of space so you can turn it inside out, stuff it, and fill all your goodies inside. So I've made 8 extra pillows as well. These are going to go on my Etsy store. So as of 2023, I'm going to start selling everything I make on Pagan Crafting YouTube on my Etsy store. So first, what you want to do is turn it right side out. So you just want to push it inside out there, right side out. Oh, the pattern is so gorgeous. I love this one. I'm so well chuffed with the fabric that I found. And just using something to poke it with, some scissors, a pencil, something in there, not too sharp, just to help out to get the corners a little bit more sharper. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. Just the right size for me. If you want to sleep with your pillow, you can make it a lot larger than this, any size you can think of. First, let's give everything a little bit of cleanse. Those of you that can't use smoke cleansing, of course, use sound. You could use any type of smudging as well that you want, from sage to cinnamon. I happen to use Palo Santo today. I haven't used it on my channel yet, so might as well. Saging everything that I'm using. Now what I'd like to use is a little bit of a bag that I can still smell all my herbs through, but that is not going to make a mess with my stuff. Starting off with some clear quartz. This is ruled by Venus. It's to amplify the other ingredients and power up their energy. It will increase the power of everything in it and around it. Lapis lazuli enhances psychic abilities, facilitates astral travel, promotes out-of-body experiences, helps encourage vivid dreams and ward off negative energy and evil spirits, and help connect with the spirit realm too, which is kind of cool. Moonstone, ruled by the moon, of course, promotes restful sleep and facilitates lucid dreaming, psychic protection while sleeping. That's good to have. Especially if some of you are going to be using this for astral projection, it will be good to have that protection while resting. Our first flower is chamomile, ruled by the sun and water, also ruled by fire. It opens the doors to psychic dreams for vivid visions and dream work. It also is used for peaceful dreaming, both spiritually and medicinally. Our next up is yarrow flower, ruled by Venus and the water. All pieces of the yarrow will be good for this spell. It unclogs energy blocks and stagnation. It work benefits. It's often overlooked due to its medicinal attributes, and it outshines its spiritual benefits, but it strengthens the integrity of the dream space and assists in astral travels, as well as prophetic dreams and defensive magic. The jasmine flower, ruled by the moon and the water. Astral protection, love, peace, money, and prophetic and tranquility dreams are coming at you when dealing with the jasmine flower. And we have the lotus leaf. The lotus is for protection, lock opening, lucid dreaming, and concentration. A little bit goes a long way when dealing with the energy of the lotus. You may also use lotus flower or lotus seed for this spell. Bay leaf, ruled by the sun and fire. Dreaming is an improved dream recall, also good for protection while you're out and floating about. Our next is mugwort, ruled by the moon, Venus, and the element earth. Increases frequency and clarity of dreams, astral projection, psychic power, prophetic dreams, healing and protection, extraordinary dream experience, and recall of dreams. Powerful herb. Agromony, it's a hard one. Ruled by Jupiter and air. Good for dream work, banishing, energy work. It's good for gratitude, harmony, protection. Great for sleep and dealing with spirits. So I'm using it for its dream work, harmony, and protection and energy work. Star anise, ruled by Jupiter, the element air, increases psychic awareness. It opens the third eye. It aids in astral projection. A little bit of this herb will also go a long way as well. Now remember, in this spell, it's about the meanings of the herbs. So you can substitute any of these herbs, use them all big and small, use only about 3 or 4 of them. It's what you feel which works best for you. You may not have some of these herbs that I have, so take the meaning of the herb and look for another herb with that meaning, and you could use that in the spell book. Now you don't want a glass jar for this spell because again we want to smell the herb, so hence why we have a little baggie that we're using here that we can still enjoy the herb. Stuffing the pillow only halfway. Now inserting our mixture of our spell work for our dream weaving. And fluffing out the cotton as well before stuffing. And stuffing it till the end. I was feeling the stick sticking out a little bit and the bay leaf, so I was crunching it up a little bit and maneuvering it. I will be sleeping with under my pillow, so just in case it does dislodge from the pillow, I don't want to get scratched or anything. Now sewing it closed. Super, super easy for those who haven't done it before. After you thread your needle, you're going to use 2 lines of the thread, keeping that together. Slip a little knot, a little slip knot, tie 2 or 3, and chip off the ends. Now starting off with a little bit under, so that way the knot gets hidden between the 2 pieces. Simple push through. And then you hook it in with the loop and a pull through. It's like a little slip knot. So again, just to push through, you can push it through either way, either side. A little loop. You can come in at the loop any direction as well. So again, just push it through any side, through the loop, and a pull, and continue. There we have it. We have a cute little dream pillow. Now you just want to throw it underneath your pillow or underneath your bed. Keep it there. Now I have some here coming up on Etsy, and what I did package these ones in little plastic baggies. For that way you can take them out if you wish to deactivate the spell when you want to. Thanks very much for chilling out with me today. As always, I have a lot of fun hanging out with you. Join me in our next video. Ring that bell. Throw me that little like if you like this video. I'd appreciate your time and help support the channel. And meantime, have yourself an absolutely magical day.